That $120 ticket you just paid for, it may only cover the parking lot. Stick with me for the next few minutes, and you may never look at a theme park ticket the same way again. By the end of this video, you will understand how parks quietly turn one visit into hundreds of dollars, why the rides are almost never the main plan, and what really keeps these places running for decades. Let's start simple. When you walk into a theme park, you probably think the ticket is the big purchase. That's the moment they got your money, right? But that's not how it works. In many parks, the ticket is just the door. What happens after you walk through that door is where the real business begins. Think about it like this. Imagine a restaurant that charges you just to sit down at a table. The seat itself is cheap, but once you're sitting there, you order food, drinks, maybe dessert. That's where the money adds up. Theme parks work in a similar way. Point 1. The ticket is just the beginning. A basic ticket can get you inside. But once you're inside, you start noticing things. A locker to store your bag, a fast pass to skip the line, a photo from the roller coaster camera, a meal because you can't bring outside food in, a souvenir hat for your kid because they saw one on another kid's head. None of these are forced on you, but together they can add up to more than the ticket price itself. This is sometimes called in-park spending, and for many parks, it may bring in more money than ticket sales alone. Here's a small example. Say a family of 4 pays $400 for tickets. Sounds like a lot already, but by the end of the day, after food, parking, souvenirs, and photos, that same family might spend another $200 to $300. That's not an accident. That's design. Have you ever walked into a park thinking you'd spend one amount and left having spent way more? Drop a comment and tell me what got you. Point 2. Food and drinks are a quiet goldmine. You may have noticed something. Once you're inside a theme park, you usually can't bring your own snacks or water bottles. This isn't just a random rule, it's part of the business model. Since outside food isn't allowed, guests often have to buy food inside the park. And park food is usually priced higher than what you'd pay outside. A bottle of water that costs $1 at a store might cost $3 or $4 inside the park. This might sound unfair at first, but if you think about it from the park side, they have to cover things like refrigeration, staff, cleaning, and safety checks for every food stand. Still, food and drinks can become one of the biggest sources of extra income for a park. Sometimes almost as much as the tickets themselves. Point 3. Merchandise turns visitors into walking advertisements. Ever seen someone wearing a theme park t-shirt weeks after their trip? That's not just a nice memory, that's free advertising. When someone buys a hat, a keychain, or a stuffed toy from a park, they're not just buying a product, they're buying a memory they can hold on to. And every time they wear that shirt or use that mug, they may remind someone else about the park, which can lead to more visits down the line. Parks understand this deeply. That's why merchandise stores are often placed right at the exit of popular rides. You just had an exciting experience, and now there's a store selling something that reminds you of that feeling. It's a simple idea, but it can work very well. Quick question for you, have you ever bought something at a theme park just because you were excited in the moment? Be honest in the comments. Point 4. Hotels and resorts keep the money inside. Some of the biggest theme parks don't just want you to visit for one day, they want you to stay for 3 or 4 days. That's why many large parks build their own hotels right next door. If you stay at the park's own hotel, you might wake up already inside their world. You may eat breakfast at their restaurant, buy your park tickets through their hotel package, and spend your evenings in their shopping areas. This means the money you spend on your whole trip may stay within the same company. instead of going to a random hotel down the street. This model can also make it easier for families to enjoy their trip without needing to travel back and forth, but it also means more chances for the park to offer services you might want to pay for. Point 5. Seasonal events bring people back again and again. Here's something smart that many parks do. They create special events throughout the year. A Halloween night event, a winter lights show, a summer water festival. These aren't just fun add-ons. They give people a reason to return, even if they already visited earlier that year. Imagine you visited a theme park in July. You had a great time. Normally, you might not go back until next year. But then you hear about a spooky Halloween night event in October with different rides, spooky decorations, and special food. Suddenly, you have a reason to visit again and maybe even buy a new ticket. This idea keeps visitors coming back multiple times a year instead of just once. And each visit can bring in more ticket sales, more food sales, and more merchandise sales. Point 6. Data and loyalty programs matter more than you think. This part is less visible, but it can be very powerful. Many theme parks now offer membership programs or loyalty apps. When you sign up, you may get benefits like shorter wait times or special discounts. But in return, the park may learn more about what you like. Which rides did you enjoy most? What food did you order? How long did you stay? This kind of information can help parks plan better events, better menus, and better ride experiences in the future. It's a bit like how your favorite shopping app remembers what you usually buy. The theme park is doing something similar, just wrapped inside a fun theme park experience. Have you ever used a theme park app or membership? Let me know in the comments if it made your visit easier. Point 7. The long game building an experience, not just a ride. Here's the biggest secret, and it's actually a very human one. Theme parks don't just sell rides, they sell an experience, a feeling, and sometimes even a story you can tell later. Think about your favorite childhood memory of a theme park. It's probably not just about the roller coaster. It might be about the ice cream you shared with your family, the photo you took with a costumed character, or the fireworks at the end of the night. These little moments are what make people come back, tell their friends, and plan another trip in the future. If you like this one, a like really helps this channel grow, and if you want more simple, honest breakdowns like this, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.